I'm GrayGooGirl, and I'm going to be running for NES Block Wizards and Warriors 3, Kuros Visions of Power. Whoops, hold up.
Video game that exists. Everyone thinks it's cool.
Yeah, it's a fantastic game. There's so many different little aspects of it. But yeah, so let's start this. If you want to count me in.
Oh yeah, let's go with 3, 2, 1, go.
All right, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to collect some coins. Those coins are going to be used to buy keys. We need to buy 2 keys from the locksmith, who's also every bartender. So we're going to pop up this way, like so, and put in here.
This game has a name for every single NPC. Every single NPC. And if I was better prepared, I'd tell you what it was.
I think it's Ernie Shuttles. No, that's the guy from the top. There's too many names. Too many names. Anyway, we're going to go in here and we're going to collect this statue. This is the Bronze Thief statue. Bronze Thief statue is going to be used to do the First Thieves Guild Challenge, which is the next place we're heading to. It's just right over here, past this door, past this weird door, and into here. This is Fingers. Fingers is going to teach us how to be a thief by having us be a knight.
Alright, you must pass this test. The test is also an obstacle course auto-scroller that everyone loves.
First auto-scroller of the run. There are multiple auto-scrollers. We're going to try and avoid these arrows. Arrows are incredibly annoying. We're going to go over this way, because that's the direction to go. Anyway.
Just gotta wait.
Just gotta wait, because that's the best type of speedrun, the one where you wait.
Almost done it. It's not the end. Don't get faked out by the door.
I mean, these doors are just so complicated. Which one's going to where? I could never know. Oh, I fell. That's a problem. We're gonna fix that.
That didn't happen, actually.
That is absolute tragedy.
Run it back.
We're gonna do this again. It's fine. Don't.
Just cut to donations.
do we have any donations? Fill some time. Okay. Let me actually concentrate on this and not screw up again. Yeah. So that's what we were supposed to do.
All right.
Maybe you should play this for us.
Boop, 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 boop.
Might I also say, fighting in this game is a chore.
It's the weirdest combat system.
Pull the sword out, and then you hit directions and swing the sword.
Right. So yeah, we're gonna just try to catch up on. Alright, so we're gonna go back to the doors. Again, doors are not that challenging, but we jumped a little bit too early the first time.
Alright. I'm mic'd up now.
Alright, so gonna get in close. Up. He's being mean. Bronze statue is a little annoying to fight. We're gonna take the safer strat. It's a little bit slower, but it's safer.
Alright.
There we go. Safe strat.
When I try to do it.
Yeah, you found a good spot when you're doing your run.
Yeah, that seemed better.
Yeah. Alright, so we're gonna get a special set of clothes that's gonna make us a thief. It's also gonna make Kuros' head separate from his body. If you watch closely, there's a little space between his neck and his body.
Oh no. Now I can't
You
unsee
can't
that. I'm very
unsee it.
unhappy.
It's the best part.
Is this Kuros' actual face? Or
I don't
like...
know. I think that I don't know if he puts on a beard for the thief costume or what. Alright, so we're gonna buy 3 more keys. And now we're gonna go and we're gonna fight a completely reasonable thing to find in a city like this. I'm just gonna let the surprise set in. Hold on.
I love
right
this
up here.
two-handed dagger.
This two-handed daggering. We're gonna go in here and we're gonna fight a just demon who's just chilling. He's just here. We are going to stab him in the shins, and stab him in the shins, and stab him in the shins until he stops moving.
I know this combat looks very simple, like yeah, hold down and attack. It's not just hold down and attack. It's mean and weird, and like you're kind of moving Kuros while he holds his weapon in his hand in the wrong way.
Yeah, he's just doing his thing.
Congrats, you have the Silver Thief statue.
We do, and we're going to do this completely out of order. Normally you wouldn't do it in this order, but the order we're going to run this in is we're going to go up and do the second Thieves Guild right now, without getting the thing that we normally need. Typically, we have to get a staff and harness the elemental power of fire.
Do dogs like thieves?
Dogs like thieves in this, yes. They are completely fine with thieves. So we just bypassed a beehive that would have required us to do an entire guild to pass through. And now we're going to do a damage boost through here. Up and up. Do that again. So, sorry, working with this
New controller, new setup.
There it is.
Oh, let's go.
Got it. So we damage boosted through that to avoid having to go up top to get over to here to go to the second Thieves Guild.
All right.
I do not know this character's name.
We are now in content I have never seen before.
Yes. We are going to turn into a knight to be a better thief.
Yeah, it is a legitimately awesome speedrun.
Alright, so it's the same layout as before. There's some more doors,
There are more doors.
but that's about it. More doors, couple arrows, couple knives.
It's clearly a completely different Thieves Guild.
Oh, of course. They tried so hard. They tried so hard, but they really just didn't quite nail any part of this. And now it's super tricky, just keep momentum through the door. It's actually easier than the first guild.
The momentum and movement in this game is really interesting. Especially moving platforms, but we'll notice that later maybe, if we do the Wizards Guilds.
Alright, so let me line up my feet right there. Jump. Ah, that was not ideal. Okay, so jump up here and lean back and stab, lean back and stab, lean back and stab. Ah, we were one short.
There
So
we go.
Yeah, didn't quite get the cycles I wanted to get, but that's pretty much how you have to do it. If you do a specific stance when you're close to the actual statue, he'll just lean back. But he only does it 3 times before he stabs you.
Does the damage that you take in the auto-scroller count in the real world?
So yes, if you die in the auto-scroller, you end up losing 3 health. So every time you fail a guild challenge, it's 3 health gone.
So what if you get stabbed by a guy?
Nothing counts there.
Okay.
We're gonna kill him with the power of flexing. We're gonna flex at him. Just gonna flex real. Oh, ah, crap! Come on, Kuros. Be better, Kuros.
Let's go, Kuro.
There we go. Flex him with the crowbar. This happens because the crowbar is oddly directioned. It's supposed to be thrusting forward, but it's just going up.
All right.
Alright, so that's Demon 2. This is Statue 3. Guess where we're gonna go?
Are we gonna go to the Thieves Guild?
Yeah, we're gonna go to the 3rd Thieves Guild.
All right.
But there's one stop along the way. We are gonna go over this way, back up, bypassing the beehive once more, and we're gonna go to visit our first princess.
Oh. So
Now-
like, if it hasn't, oh, you can go in the window.
You can go in the window because you've got the crowbar.
This is Princess Julia.
This is Julia. She's gonna give us her gem if we agree to marry her, which Kuros will very, very quickly do. I mean, it's pretty quick. I mean, you meet someone, you marry them. Not really a thing that you normally see. We are gonna do this damage boost up here again, which we got the first time. Cool. And we are on Thieves Guild 3.
With not too much health.
It's fine, it's fine. We have more than enough lives to clear this without a problem.
All right.
Alright, so we're gonna go in here, we're gonna stand indoors again, we're gonna avoid daggers.
Nice.
This is
Everything
pretty much
old
how
is
this
new
game
again.
goes. Lots of, well, I mean, just this section is all auto-scrollers. Just not get hit with all of that stuff. It's really just knowing where to stand.
Surely the Knights Guild and the Wizards Guild will have knightly and wizardly challenges to do.
Of course. I would tell you what the Knights Guild ones are, but I haven't done them in so long that I don't remember.
Oh.
We don't visit the Knights Guilds at all. There are 3 of them, but we will not see them.
I think it's just fighting, I think.
Alright, we got the lean. We got the early lean. Awesome. So we're gonna stand right here again. Wait till he's done stabbing, jump, and you're gonna trigger the lean 3 times.
Nice.
That's how you do as much damage as possible to this particular boss.
I love his dance moves.
Yeah, he's clearly got some moves going on.
We are now such a good thief.
We now have what I like to affectionately refer to as the key to the city. We no longer need to buy keys,
Okay.
as our thief now has a gigantic key that opens all doors.
Oh, that's what thieves do.
Yes,
You're just a
exactly.
locksmith.
Look at that! The giant key!
Can you hit people with it?
You cannot do any damage with it, but you can still use it to pry open windows.
All right.
Then we're gonna go up here, we're gonna jump through this area, go through this door, and now we are magically way up in the top.
Okay.
We bypassed so many things there. Normally you have to go through a hallway with some meat in it, and we are really on the verge of death right now, so we're going to avoid all of the enemies we possibly can here. We might be taken out by the jerk bird, but we will see.
Always like an inn you can rest in.
1, 2, 3, and jump. Very tight jump. Up this way. Y'all. And into this room, which has a weird global cycle for all of these spheres. So basically, you never know where they're going to be when you get in there, unless you're... Oh, come on. All my ability to jump is just gone. There we go. And not get kicked by the guy with the pilgrim hat.
Everyone in the castle really doesn't like that you're there.
No, they hate thieves. They are not fans. So we're going to just do a little momentum build and jump.
Whoa.
And we are going to meet our second princess, who we are going to, on site, agree to marry.
Again?
See, now we've crossed over the boundary.
Yeah, now we're causing problems.
Now we're getting multiple partners without consent. That's not okay. And this is why the tagline of this is always, just be better than Kuros. It's not hard, it's a really low bar. Kuros is a terrible person.
Now I find out if there's fall damage.
There is in fact fall damage. We're gonna take it. So we took the fall damage just so that we could get our health back. I didn't feel like going through more of this harrowing journey of possibly dying, so it's, you know. We're gonna drop down here. We're gonna avoid some roofs, hit that one so we don't actually take fall damage. Because it resets every time you hit a slope.
If you're not dressed as a thief when you enter this room, that guy throws a fit.
Oh yeah, he'll start punching.
He's not happy.
Unless you
think
are...
you can come in here dressed like that?
Oh, hell yeah. It also catches people off guard the first time when they try to leave as a wizard. That guy's sole duty is to keep wizards from leaving and townspeople from entering.
All right, wizard training.
All right, we're going to prove that we are a great wizard by being a knight.
Through excellent vertical leaps.
This is all a vertical jumping challenge. I would like to draw attention to the color of the border on the outside and the background. What do you think that is?
It's definitely flesh.
It's the color of the headmaster's robes and his beard. We're climbing his beard.
Oh!
This is absolutely his beard.
I just figured it was like a weird, uncomfortable flesh tunnel.
It's oh god, I can't unsee that. Kat, why? Why would you do that to everybody?
It looks like the producer off screen is making faces at me, and clearly I've done something wrong.
All right, so we are gonna just stab this guy in the shins a bunch of times. Kat,
I, for the record, I wasn't invited to be here.
she just showed up. I
in.
couldn't say no. Alright, so we are going to try and do a thing that I'm absolutely going to fail at. We're going to try and do a buffered sequence to flip through a floor.
So great to draw attention to it, but those platforms, only the center of them is real. If you touch the sides of them, you will just fall off.
Yes, the sides don't allow you to jump properly. We're doing a backup because I messed that up. As I predicted I would. Come on. This takes a little bit of time.
Serious time it is.
Yeah, this is... You've got to, like, push it for one frame and get enough speed to flip through the floor, which, again, it's finicky as heck. Ah, come on. Come on. Stop being a pain in the butt and do it. There we go. Through the floor we went. That is the hardest thing in this game. It is very inconsistent. You have to be moving a certain speed and hit that geometry at just the right angle. Yes. Alright, so we're going to pop into here. We are going to put on our wizard robe and pick up our staff, and we're going to light a worm on fire. This worm that was minding his own business, we are just going to absolutely kick the crap out of him.
It looks tasty.
It does. Alright, so we're just going to let him pop out. There is, in fact, a predictable pattern to all of these. When it runs out of patterns, it does them in reverse. Oh. So this is actually a pretty interesting tech from the enemy AI perspective. Zippo knew, I guess, a little bit of what they were doing with that. I was facing the wrong direction. All right, so come on. There we go. So we got this this pattern, which is not terrible for that. Oh, look, a second worm.
Worm 2.
Worm 2.
Electric Boogaloo.
So we killed this one's brother, and now we're gonna go kill it. It's fine. So yeah, that's our goal is to finish off this worm. Now, as you might have figured, we're probably not going to do stuff in the right order. So instead of going for the Wizard 2, we're going for Wizard 3.
Alright.
And they'll just let you in. They don't care. I mean, like, the thieves are really all like, you gotta be doing stuff in the right order. But the wizards, they don't care. As long as you're a wizard.
They just applaud your ingenuity.
They're like, okay, you got here. You opened a door you weren't supposed to be able to open. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
That's all
All
good.
right, so we're gonna just do that. And it explodes.
What, no third?
All right, we're gonna pop into here. No third worm, only 2. And we're gonna pop out this door, and I would like to have a moment of silence for the dead worms. So we're gonna pop into here, and see, even Kurosa buys a moment of silence. So we're gonna pop out through this tunnel here, which is gonna take us over to the 3rd Wizard's Guild.
This map is such a maze.
It is. It was designed to be that way. It's like it's just hidden doors and weird spaces. And we're gonna go in here. You can't open that door with a regular key. You need the big key. But he's really mad that the thief went in his guild room. So we're gonna have to swap robes because that changes everything. And now we are gonna take the third Wizard's Guild. Now the fun part about this is it's both faster and with smaller platforms.
Alright, excellent.
Yeah, look at that. Tiny platforms.
I think realistically, it's the same window to land on them.
It's pretty close. Yeah, but they're moving twice as fast, and they are half the size.
Trying to do this casually, the flesh tunnel, as the producer is saying, is a nightmare, honestly. I have fallen down this shaft like so many times, and I swore a little bit.
Yep, I saw it. It was fun.
What is
And
that?
that's the beard worm. We killed the beard worm. This is good luck. This is validation of the run. We are doing okay. So this is the thing. That jump is the worst jump in this game, bar none.
Nice landing.
We get a little bit of momentum, it's fine, but if you don't have just the right momentum and jump at the right time, you don't get it.
Alright, now fight your inner wizard.
And now we're going to fight a statue again. We were not in the right spot to hit it and not get hit. Perfect, there we are. So we're just going to do this as fast as humanly possible. Oh, and we got hit by one of the worms.
It's not really even trying.
No, it can't hit you with its staff because apparently, staffs are a very short weapon. And we all know this.
We have excelled at wizarding.
We've excelled at wizarding. We are now a level 3 wizard, which also makes us a level 2 wizard. Doesn't matter, we're not using the level 2 abilities.
Alright, new wizard just drops.
Oh yeah, so we're gonna pop up here. We're gonna do these 2 jumps, and then we are going to swap back to our thief. Thieves move faster. They just move faster. We are gonna pop up this way, not flub jumps. That's always good to not flub jumps. Pop up here, and we're gonna use, again, this like confusing ass geometry in a bunch of places to pop in here, pop out this door. We're in a different area.
Oh!
Then we're gonna jump across here. We're going to get up top, like so, and we're gonna have to levitate up here. The only reason we get this is to levitate up here and to levitate to a platform in another area.
Got it.
That's the only reason you need it.
Cool wizard levitation.
And now we're at the 3rd princess. And guess what Rose is gonna do?
Oh, we're gonna definitely just not promise to marry her again.
Oh, we promised to marry her. We're taking
Someone
her
wrote
gem.
this. Someone wrote, like, yeah, we should have our main character promise to marry 3 different people.
What's fun about this too is you can do this in such a way that it's a different version of Kuros that marries each one of them. So they're all confused, like the wizard marries one, the knight marries one. But we do it all as thief because it's faster.
It's funnier.
All right, so let's pop up here. We're gonna float up on this innocuous platform it tells you nothing about. Don't worry, we're going somewhere.
Who's more likely to lie to you than a thief?
We're going up these little corn puff looking things in the sky. Don't know what the hell they're supposed to be, but they're there. And we're gonna swap back to our Wizard 1. And we're gonna stand here because we're gonna fight the High Dragon. It's a Hydra and a dragon, all in one.
Rules, actually.
Also,
Wait.
its heads are tiny.
This game is good, actually.
This game is a game.
I love this.
All right, so we're gonna wait until he gets close, and we're gonna shoot him in the face. This is the largest RNG point of the run. The pattern by which and we fell. This is why we have an estimate that has multiple minutes and added to it. The High Dragon is not really reliable at all. Its attack patterns are random. Its movement patterns are kind of not random, but.
And can you only fight him with Wizard 1?
You're supposed to fight him with Knight 3, but we can fight him with Wizard 1. So, Knight 3 has this big sword that shoots this, like, really nice straight projectile that does a decent amount of damage. This is not the intended method to fight this thing. If we get hit, what we need to do is we need to hit jump.
Woo! You can stand on him.
You can stand on the heads when they're moving, but not when they're not moving. Because that makes sense.
But just like real life.
Yes. And so the fireballs that the dragon fires as well, those sometimes don't hit if you're attacking when they...
I've seen them go right through you.
Yes. Basically, the hitbox is super janky but when you're transitioning between states. So you see we're just spamming attacks. That's one of the reasons why we spam attacks.
Yo.
Although that hit at a really bad time. Again, this is just one of those things where I have to wait until he's in range and hopefully not get hit while waiting for him to get in range.
Entirely reasonable.
Oh, we're so close. We just got one more hit. One last hit. And...
Come on, dragon.
Come on, pop up.
Let's go, dragon.
Pop up. There we go. He's dead. We're going to drop down.
I'm clapping.
All right, so we've got gem number 4 that was inside the High Dragon for some reason. We're going to shoot off some fireworks. Don't worry about these fireworks. They're not consequential at all.
I don't believe you.
It's totally fine. Don't worry about it. No. Stop it. There we go. We are Thief. We're putting the gems in the gate. That's the only way to get through this poor cultist. The only way. So the fun part about this thing too as well, like, you'd think maybe they could just, I don't know, break the gate. I mean, the texture makes it look like it's made of wood, but...
Yeah. Did you promise to marry the dragon also?
I did not promise to marry the dragon. It doesn't matter now, it's dead.
Well, contract fulfilled.
It is till death do us part. Alright, so we're gonna just hop up this way. This is a great time for donations if there were any. This is a very long tunnel that is just jumping.
I love
all
jumping.
the vertical movement forever.
So I'd like to remind people at home watching that this video game is confusing and mazy, and if you don't know exactly where you're going, you're just stuck opening every single door you can find.
Yep.
And if you open the wrong doors, you are soft locked.
Yeah, we bought 5 keys. There are, like over 100 doors in this game. The only reason we could buy so few is because we got Thief so quick.
Yeah.
Thief free. Although all total, we only opened something like 10 doors in the game. It's a low number.
There's like inns and shops, or the inns are shops. There's just random houses that have money in them.
Oh yeah. They tried to make it so that if you open a door, you get enough money from that door to buy a key. If you wasted a key to open it.
But they didn't guarantee that part.
They didn't. No, there are some that don't have any money in them.
My first time playing this, I opened just 4 wrong doors, and I was done.
Yep. I was trying so hard to not backseat through that.
That's fine. We got there. Round 2, I made it.
All right, so we're gonna take this bag of money that's sitting there for some reason.
Because I know you don't like your hero.
And we're gonna pop in here, and now it is just gems sitting around. Why couldn't we use these gems? Like, there are a bunch of those in the game. They'll fit. You can cram those into the door,
You
right?
didn't have to promise to marry anyone with those.
Yeah, I mean, he's got the money, and he could just bypass all of this. So we're gonna pop up this way, and we got one more section. My favorite tile set in the game, by the
Ooh,
way.
I like it.
It's a really cool spiral staircase. The colors are atrocious, but you know.
Oh, I think I was in here.
Yes, there are a couple of these throughout the game. We only see one in the speedrun though.
Yeah.
These are all the towers that are in like the higher part of the city.
I will look forward to all doors percent.
All right, we are going to swap back to Thief because Thief is faster in cutscenes, and we are going to meet our short king.
You can't open his lock, and now
Yes.
he's promised to marry him.
We did not promise to marry the king.
All right. Here's Malakil.
We are hit no on that box. If you hit yes on that box, your game is over, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Oh, good.
And we're going to just levitate. Come on. Do it.
He flies.
He does, but come on. It's doing the thing. So it's supposed to be that when you do this... okay, so this is kind of a... There we go. All right, so it's not the most reliable thing, but you got to float in a specific spot, and that'll make him just blow up, and that's time.
All right. That's how
Also-
you defeat a king.
That is how you defeat an evil king.
So is this definitive? Where are we going?
We are going into the future, into a sequel that does not exist.
Even like the Game Boy game?
That doesn't count. But yeah, so this is the credit sequence. It is awful.
I
If you have
need to know.
photosensitivity, definitely don't watch this. So just try to read these. Try to read these as they come in, right? It's $13.91. Yeah. And then what? It keeps going up, right? And
Why are
eventually,
there no? Oh, we're time traveling.
we're
as
time
you
traveling.
said,
Yes, we are being thrown. 1430.
To the far-flung
So it
future of
doesn't-
1999.
It does this like 4 more times. 1690. I don't know if these were all planned to be sequels or not, but like, yeah, Zippo really thought this was going to be a thing. They tried real hard.
So please fund my Kickstarter where I'm making a wizard. I'm not doing that.
Eventually, I'll make a rando for this. Eventually.
Eventually. What's that?
1812, but in a different font for some reason. Of course.
Why is this?
1976.
1976?
It's still going.
Why is this?
2191.
And low. The town's name is Pine Up.
The town's name is Pine Up, yes.
And we didn't have to marry anybody.
We didn't actually have to marry anyone, but we chose to.
All right, well, great. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely.
Who are you? Where can people find you?
I am GrayGooGirl. I run on Twitch. I do randomizer content mostly. Sometimes I do this kind of stuff. Normally it's through a VTube avatar and a voice mod, so, you know, people get to see the real me today.
Wild.
And why don't you give yourself an outro?
I am Flannel Cat. Sometimes I'm pretty cool. You should check me out on the internet. Goodbye.